Yeah, 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 yeah. I'll be home in a minute, baby.
All right, all right. On our new episode of Miguel's Minute, I got two hoopers, two lovely lady hoopers who have, in my city, stamped their name at least, and have stamped it around the nation, to be honest with you. Got KK Dean and Deaza Richardson. Let's start with KK. KK, just tell us about you. Tell us where you went to school, and then we go over to Deaza next.
Okay, well, as you said, my name is KK. I played at a couple schools. I started off my career at West
Three.
Virginia.
Three.
Okay, relax. Relax. I started off at West Virginia in 2019, and then I went to played there for 3 years, transferred to Florida, and then I finished at Ole Miss. Um, I played 6 total years in college, a little lot, but
He's
only due to,
old.
yeah, just a little bit. Due to injury, I had two season-ending injuries. My junior year and my second senior year, my first senior year. So, um,
Yeah, come see years. That's great.
okay, relax.
Wish.
You was a super
Wish.
duper
Super.
duper
I was
senior.
super
Wish.
duper.
I
Super
wish.
duper
Super
senior.
duper. So it was my second senior year, actually. Yeah. So.
Okay, well, D Money, let's talk about you. Go ahead.
As far as my collegiate career, I started out at Tennessee State University in Nashville, Tennessee, and then I made the decision to transfer to Coastal Carolina. I did the rest of my 4 years there. Then I started my pro career in Cork City, Ireland.
Okay, okay. Got pro and a future pro here. Miss KK, you going when you leave tomorrow, right?
I leave tomorrow to start my
Oh,
professional
shoot now.
career,
Are you ready? Are you
and
excited?
yeah, I'm very excited. It's bittersweet, but I'm excited. This is what I worked for my entire life, so I'm ready to reap my benefits.
Well, I'm happy you said that, your entire life you've been ready for this moment, preparing. So we're gonna start off with you. Just tell us how you fell in love with basketball and like who were your role models growing up that you watched play that you're like, oh, I gotta be like them. I want to inspire to be them people, whether that's a WNBA player or NBA player or whoever. Give us some of your inspiration and what made you fall in love with the game.
So I started off really, really young. I mean, I started playing when I was about 5 years old. My brother always told me that I made my first shot ever, and he always knew I was gonna be a basketball player. So yeah, I started at 5. Committed to it ever since then. I've been playing. I played AAU. I played high school, and I played year round. So our high school wasn't really traditional. We actually played with D Money, so but high school wasn't traditional. We traveled, so we traveled year round for basketball. We went to DC tournaments, New York tournaments, whatever you, Canada tournaments. Um, so it prepared us for college. Growing up, really, I love Maya Moore as a professional women's athlete.
Ooh,
But
that's a goat. That's the goat.
yeah, so that's forever my goal. As you can see, there's a Jordan poster. I mean, just Jordan just runs in my family, loving him. So definitely Jordan over LeBron, even though I know you don't agree with that.
I wasn't even gonna go there with nobody, bro.
But
See,
anyways,
I was gonna do all that.
um, but yeah, that's pretty much like growing up. It was consistently basketball, and um, our high school coach is my godfather, Delaney Rudd, as you know. So he pushed me to be able to encounter any college coach that I was able to interact with in college. So being well prepared to transition from high school to college, and I'm well prepared to transfer college to pro. So that's pretty much my career.
I love that. DA, your turn. Tell me what made you fall in love with it. Let me tell me who you inspired to be because you like a shooter. You ain't really like no ball handler and all that good stuff like that.
Yeah,
So who is your
I like to
inspiration?
think of myself as a three-level scorer. Okay,
Copy.
let's get that out there. Yes, when I shoot, I don't miss, but I'm gonna get that pull up and that lay as well.
Okay.
Anyways, no, but like KK hit it right on the nose for real. Maya Moore was one of my favorite people to watch when I was growing up. Like she was just an amazing hooper, like all around. I was a big Kobe fan. I have a lot of Kobe's books. Not just his basketball, but also his motivational side and like everything along those lines. I grew up reposting his quotes, keeping his quotes on my wall, writing them in my journals. So Kobe, he had a big effect on my basketball career. I didn't start hooping until I was about 9, 10. I started out playing with the boys. And when I moved from Seattle to the East Coast, they didn't do co-ed here. So unless it was like Y League, Boys and Girls Club, I played with the boys. But then I just kind of had to figure out AAU. Freshman year, sophomore year of high school, I went to public school. Then I transferred to our basketball academy where KK was my point guard. And like she said, like probably the hardest I ever worked in my life. I appreciate it so much. Like I still use the stuff I learned in high school in today's world and I apply it in everything I do. So yeah, that's that.
Okay, okay. Well, you both played college, you both pros, future pros. What was that moment that you both realized, like, all right, I'm here, like I made it, whether that was an AAU game where you playing somebody high level, or a college game, that moment you realized, like, okay, I'm one of them ones, I could do something with this. What was that moment for you?
Okay. A moment for me that honestly, every game was kind of like nerve wracking. Like I don't really say I was nervous, but it was nerve wracking. I guess because there's so much preparation you goes into it. You get used to those nerves for sure. But like, I think honestly have to say, Paris for me, just being in Paris. On the biggest stage, first game of the season for women's basketball, and to play USC, which is a high caliber team. Um, and also my first game back from injury. It was just a lot going on. So like I think that was when I was like, okay, this is a moment that I need to take advantage of. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
um, I think that was one of the moments I realized like this is as high as it gets. This is
I'm
and,
hurt.
and
I'm
basketball is
hurt.
basketball at the end of the day. Like whether it's in the gym in the backyard, it
Touch.
doesn't matter. It's basketball is basketball. But when all lights is on and cameras is pointing at you,
It's
live
time.
TV,
It's time.
it's something. So for sure that.
Be money. Talk to me. When was that I'm hurt moment for you?
I mean, I guess it would just probably be the separation I was in public school. Like
Yeah.
I just didn't have very many girls that were on my skill level for real. So like I was very confident in what I was doing every time I stepped on the floor. So like that's when I knew like okay, I'm not paying for school. Like I'm going to get a scholarship. Like then when I got to college, the separation was obviously not as far away and like even still rising to that competition and being able to do what I did as a freshman and a sophomore when you come into college thinking, oh, you're a freshman, you got to learn, you got to do this, you got to do that. But like I kind of got out there and had to be a leader off rip. So I just always kind of carried that with me, just knowing that I could take the basketball as far as I wanted to go.
Absolutely. I love that. I love that. So y'all both kind of touched on it. What part of the game do you both think goes more unnoticed, like that nobody sees? Like, of course, you put the work in, you put in those countless hours, and then what they say, 10,000 hours, right? That's how you really get to the level that you want to get to. Like,
Literally.
what is like to you guys the hardest part of like what nobody else sees?
Um, I think this comes with age, but recovery, rehab, those things, what you eat, what you put in your body, things like that. That's how you can stay consistent. I think how hard you go and how long you do it dictate on what you get out of it. Whatever you put in the game is what you're gonna get out of it. Um,
100%.
so I think those are the
That
main
way.
ones for sure. Like, and then, like, and the new generation coming up, especially with like NIL and things like that, they think it just comes
Oh,
naturally
we about to get to that.
without
Oh,
work
no.
because
Woo.
of the people that did it before them.
Hmm.
It's given to them a lot,
Yeah.
and so like I'm glad that I got every level of it. Like I had I had no NIL, I had COVID,
Yeah.
I had all the process. So like
Yeah.
we have a
COVID.
like us,
Mm.
we have a whole different
Y'all
perspective
got a
on
different
it
perspective than everybody else for
because we
sure.
have we have both sides. So you can't, say that we took advantage of or anything like that. So
That's true.
but when it comes to work for sure, like what you put in is what you're gonna get out.
100%. Do you money?
Um, what was the question again?
What is like the most slept on part of the process that nobody else
Oh
sees?
yeah,
Like, what
yeah,
do you think?
yeah. I would have to say it's the whole like separation thing. I feel like I'm using that word a lot, but like growing up in like high school and like when everybody gets to go to like parties and go have sleepovers and birthday parties and go have fun, like you have to make the decision to put more hours in at the gym rather than, and like I used to, when I was in high school, like I used to always expect like a pat on the back for that, but like it was really something that the decision that I had to make. And that's a part that I say goes pretty unnoticed. Like nobody knows like the time and the sacrifice that you're making outside of things. Like even family time, being in college, missing Christmas, Thanksgiving, missing holidays, everything along those lines. Like that's
That's
just probably
fair.
one of the roughest parts for me throughout my career. So
Yeah. I mean,
And
that's natural.
oh, go ahead,
Go
sorry.
ahead. Go ahead, Kate. No, you go. You go ahead.
Oh, I was just piggybacking what she said. Another like the sacrifice is something that people don't talk about, and then another thing is actually trusting the process is what people don't
Ooh.
talk about.
yeah.
So
What
like,
they always say, buying in, being bought in,
yeah,
like
being
I
bought
used
in.
to
Hmm.
always be like, oh my gosh, like I don't know why they keep saying that, but it's you literally have to be bought into something to
That's
get
facts.
something out of it. Like
Yeah.
so that's
And
That's very
facts.
true.
trusting that whatever you are doing will like you'll reap what you sow. Like you have to trust that for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, you in basketball is definitely one of the sports where you get back what you put in. Like if you don't put in the work, you
Yes.
could tell. You could tell. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the
Mhm.
sports for sure.
Because you can tell because of
You're gonna
that
get
person that
exposed.
is putting in the work.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. You're
And
gonna get
there's somebody
exposed.
right
So you
with you.
make
Yep.
right, make yourself look in the mirror.
Which leads me to my next question and my final question in regards to this topic. Who is the toughest matchup that you've ever had?
Toughest.
South Carolina.
Yeah,
South
they don't
Carolina
know.
Gamecocks, I'm not gonna lie. Like came from a mid major. We played South Carolina where everybody on the roster was over 6 foot. We probably had like 3, 4 girls that were over 6 foot, and it was tough. Like you couldn't run the stuff that you
Yeah.
ran against mid majors. You couldn't take the shots that you took. So that
Hmm.
matchup in itself, there's no one in particular where I was like, whoa, like just that whole team dynamic and everyone, the system that they run and the way they play. Probably one of my
Hmm.
toughest matchups.
Okay.
Okay, matchup as in teams or people. Like that's
Whatever one you want to, you can do both if you want to. It doesn't matter. Whatever you feel. If you got one
I
for
don't know
both, then
about a
go ahead.
person.
I mean, honestly, team wise, I might have to say either UConn or USC. Only reason I say UConn is because
That's
it's an ongoing train. Like
that's a well-oiled machine.
who's coming off the bench is gonna do what that person that Chinese girl, what's her name? I can't really that got drafted.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You talking about? I know
Yeah,
you're talking about. I know you're talking about.
she was in your face 94 feet no matter what. And that was a great game, but like playing Paige is who she is because of the work she put in. Az who she is, and I mean like you can just tell the difference, and even Juju like you can tell that her trainer is a NBA trainer. You can tell
Hmm. About how she hoop.
you can just tell those little things that
Yeah, yeah,
we talk about work. The type of work they
for
put
sure,
in, they was professionals in college, and it
for
just
sure.
translate. So yeah.
Well, word. I mean, speaking on Juju, when I look at Juju play, I think of evolution, right? I think about she's what 6'1", 6'2", damn near playing the point guard, right?
Hmm.
When we all was coming up, 6'1", 6'2" was damn near a post player.
Yep.
So, it's a difference in evolution. So let me ask you guys, how have you seen the game evolve from the time you started to now, where you guys see it going in the future?
Like you just said, everybody can do everything. There's 6'5" dribbling the ball, shooting the ball, all of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The work is not how your height is. That's not what it is. The work is the game.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I think the approach of the game has changed.
For
And
sure.
I think I knew that from going to West Virginia and just having a older male come up, and he was just like, dribble, run there, shoot there, do that, and if you don't do that, then that's not the way
Yeah,
to go. And I
yeah,
remember when he retired, that was just the conversation of everything. That's how I was saying it was just the game evolved for him, and he didn't want to evolve. And
Yeah.
yeah.
so it's so crazy to see now when I look at like my teammate at 6'4", and she shoot threes, and then you got,
Hmm.
but then you got a guard that be posting people. So
Yep.
like Deasia, I'm playing pickup with her the other day. She was that screen pick and roll. We doing pick and roll, pick and pop, like
Thank
it.
you, big guard,
You
three
know what I'm
level
saying? Big guard.
scorer.
Like, so but there are still little guards, and it's a disadvantage to them. So like a lot of the little guards have to have more heart and do all the other scrappy things
Absolutely.
because of the evolution of the game. So
Hmm. D Money.
Yeah, I mean, I think we always had great role models growing up, like showing us the work that needed to be put in, what needed to be done. So I think there's just a lot more women out here doing it now, like just really like popping it. Like that's the easiest way I can put it. Like
You
you
can
never
curse if you
seen
want to. It's okay.
girls. Yeah, like you never
You can
you
curse.
never seen girls dunking as much as you do today. And it's
Facts.
not like, oh, the jeans are just there's something in our cereal. Like, no, these girls are putting in the work. Like they're in the gym every day trying to touch that rim. Like they got the height, they got the jeans, it's been done. Like, but I just think as far as evolution, like we're just finding different like routes to the game day by day. Like
Yeah.
there's so much more that we're still learning about basketball that we can incorporate in different ways. Like, but it is continuing to evolve and I love it.
It is, it is. And I mean, I'm a fan of women's basketball. I mean, I've been watching y'all both for a long time and watching, I'm a fan of it anyway. So, but like you said, like with the women, they're putting in the work. It's not like they just all of a sudden wake up and now they're able to dunk now. They actually put the work
Yeah.
in, So it's like, what do you guys think the biggest misconception, in regard to women's basketball is? Because I hear a lot of different, takes on this. And I think it's a lot of BS. And I think it's because if you don't watch the game, you're gonna have those misconceptions. So I think a lot of those misconceptions come from people not actually watching women's basketball and understanding it. But you guys both played it. Y'all both played at a high level, pro, future pro. What do you guys think the biggest misconceptions are?
Uneducated.
I was just about to
Most
say
of the people
ignorant.
who have an opinion about basketball like usually never put the work in, like, and most of the time the people that I talk to about basketball that do have opinions, like there's some type of something they have to say that backs it up or makes sense on why they have. But it in terms of that, the misconception when it comes to women's sports, like everyone that has something to say, they just not even really in the booth for real. So
They don't know basketball.
yeah, like
That's a
At
so
the
fact.
I
end of the
just
day, they don't
I
know
can only take
basketball.
your opinion so far.
Uh, Literally. I mean, what they compare it to is male basketball. They compare it to NBA. So if you want to compare
Yeah,
WNBA, NBA, let's just or anything like that, college, anything. One thing about women's basketball, we have to be fundamentally sound because
I agree, 100%.
we don't have the
As
athleticism,
athletic.
a built of
Hmm.
a man to do all those
Hmm.
Yeah, we
things.
can't just jump a
We
whole
can't
foot
do
off the
that.
air and throw
So
it up
that's
and do
why
all that.
Shit,
older
shit, I
people,
can't either. So,
right? That's why older
At least you
people
know.
they always compare like the game how it used to be. They had to learn those things, and we play it
Yeah.
more like that. So like, the misconception is you can't do it because you a female or you not doing
yeah,
it like
Yeah.
me, so it don't look the same. If you look at the WNBA right now, Kelsey Mitchell, I mean every highlight reel I've seen of her is I see Kyrie do or I see like
yeah,
NBA players do
yeah.
like consistently. Um, and I think they're stuck on stupid, which is
Oh,
literally
absolutely. I
Come
agree. I
on.
agree. I agree.
it's
But
I
like
mean,
just
also
ignorance.
also I feel like a lot of like when I get the comments that I've gotten because like they're everywhere, like you gonna hear it, it's just something that I've grown up with because I played with boys and I'm sorry but like when you're cooking a boy, you giving him buckets, like 9 times out of 10 he's just automatically mad because you're a girl. Like it's not really like, oh, you're like no one's gonna
you're
come out of their
nice.
mouth and be like, oh, you're
Like,
better
you're
than
nice.
me, I'm mad.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
no,
yeah,
they're mad because they're getting cooked by a girl. That's
yeah.
just the way it's been for years. So I mean, and it's just becoming more common. We really out here cooking these men. So
And I'm not gonna go just all on them because there are some like you say you like
Yeah,
that respect.
yeah, for
It's
sure,
all
for
about
I
sure.
do.
respect. It's underlying respect. Like, do you
100%.
respect me
100%.
as a professional athlete? Do you respect me as a
Yes.
basketball player? Because
Yeah,
basketball is way more than shooting a three. It's way more than
we're
putting the
more than
ball
Duncan.
layup. It's
Mm-hmm.
IQ. It's knowing situation. It's knowing runs. It's knowing where the people should go. It's so much
That's
that goes
facts.
into it, like scouting people. What are they
That's facts.
tendencies? What do they
That's
do?
facts.
Like it's so much that goes into being a college athlete, a professional athlete,
You got to
Hmm.
be a
to
good
a coach,
teammate. You got to be a good
to
person.
a recruiting coordinator. All of that is basketball. That's just
Every
Yeah.
single part of it.
so like,
Every part of it.
and when people if they can't hold a conversation about basketball, they can't say nothing
Hmm.
about me playing one on one with somebody. Like
I mean, no, that's a fact. I mean, I'll be honest. Like, my thing when I talk to like some people or men, specifically men, when I talk to them about women's sports, they'll say, "Oh, the game is too slow." I'm like, "Have you ever played with a high level D1 basketball player?
Yeah,
Have you ever
because
ran with one? Have you ever? Because the game speed is not that much different. The only difference is in how we make our moves and how y'all make our moves. That's because y'all literally aren't physically
capable.
able to. Y'all
capable.
literally aren't
Yeah,
physically
like we
capable of
don't.
doing it.
Nobody's they.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
6'5" and you're 225, but you want
yeah.
me,
That's not
five
realistic.
seven,
Yeah,
150 to move like you.
Yeah.
No.
it's
And
not
then you got to
realistic.
throw
But
in how much a woman's weight fluctuates due to her
Yeah,
natural
and
state.
still
A man can lose weight way quicker than a woman can. Like it's so many different
facts.
things scientifically that
they don't
can,
go through any
yeah, like
like
that can slow
none of that.
a woman or a man down. Like we don't have some of the same
Yeah,
issues that men may go through.
Right.
So we don't understand certain levels of that, but
And at the end of
it
the day, when the ball check up, we lace our shoes just like they lace their shoes, and they still get cooked. So I don't care
yes,
about none of
it's
it's just
just the
facts. It's
way
just facts.
it.
It
sometimes it's
happens.
just the way it goes.
Literally,
Don't
That's
be
true.
upset. It's
don't be
just
That is
mad.
very true.
don't be
So I
upset.
mean,
Don't be mad.
y'all speaking nothing but facts. And this has been a topic that's been going on really like heavy right now in sports world is like women's basketball or women's sports in general. Like, so do y'all feel like there's been a shift, right, in how a female athlete, specifically, we're going to just talk about basketball, is being portrayed in the media in general? Do y'all feel like a shift, or how do y'all think that shift is going? Do y'all think it's going in the women's favor, or if it's like going against the women? Because some people could say like athlete like Angel Reese and how she is, like her, like just how her demeanor is and her aura. They don't like that, and that can go. Some people will use that against her, and then some people have like a Caitlin Clark and say her or her demeanor it goes, for the women. So it's like, how do you guys feel like it's being portrayed in the media? Do y'all think it's going against, for, or like y'all just like in the middle kind of?
I think they only use those two as an example, and they're two different people. Like I never
Hmm.
hear they talk about Paige. I never hear they talk about AZ. It's so many other
Hmm.
women. Cameron Brink, Rakia Jackson.
Hmm.
I could keep going.
Hmm.
There's so many people that's benefiting off just being able to compensate off their name, like just to touch the surface of what men get just for existing. So
Yeah.
when you talk about what they're doing, they're just paving a path.
Yeah.
Flau'jae Johnson, like, like she's doing other things, like
Everything.
more
She
than
really every doing
basketball.
everything.
It's so much
Mm-hmm.
more than
For
basketball.
sure.
To confide in and really dwell on her attitude and her aura and Caitlin's attitude and her aura. Like is
Hmm.
that really like a conversation, or is that pettiness, or is that what we want to make it about? That's
Yeah.
that's what it's like. Hmm. So that's how I feel about it. I'm glad to see a woman, a black woman, on my screen, and her benefiting off
Absolutely.
of
Yeah, for
Reese's
sure.
Puffs, 2K,
Everything.
2K.
Everything. She
That's
on
a big
2K.
deal.
That's
Like that's
hard.
a
That's
big
hard.
Yeah,
deal.
heck
That's
yeah.
hard. That's hard.
And I'm glad to
They
see
wasn't
Caitlyn,
doing
like
that.
State Farm. I'm
That's
glad to see
hard.
to see a woman up there and to see one that's my age up there doing that.
That's
That's
hard.
inspiring me. That okay, I could do more. Like if I want that,
Facts.
I could do more. Like it's so many other people. Deja Kelly, her doing podcasts, her doing
Hmm.
TV stuff, trying to do broadcasting, her playing a game and then go broadcasting men's
That's
game
hard.
right after.
That's
Like
hard.
all those things,
That's
like
hard.
people aren't talking about it as much as, because they're like basically diminishing what they're doing by saying, oh,
Yeah.
Caitlyn against Angel. So
Yeah,
that's how I feel about it.
yeah. The money.
Yeah, I think when you get it, you just get it. Like a lot of like social media is a killer. Like somebody could take a picture, put it on a graphic, and write whatever words they want, post it, and 50 million people could believe it right then and there. Like
Mm-hmm.
when you're watching the game and like you're hearing like you're seeing what's going on, like you really can't portray it as such because like KK said, like it's so many stars out here that's doing so much
It
for the
is.
game. Like, but when you get on social media, it's all this, that. It's the same kind of story being painted, and sometimes like that's just social media. Like that's just what comes with it. But when you're really invested in the game and you're watching the games and you're following them on like their socials and seeing what they're doing, like you can it the proof is in the pudding. Like they doing
It
what they
is.
supposed to be doing. So like how could you form a certain opinion when everything is right here in front of your eyes if you're actually invested? So I think like you take the time to just understand the game and watch the people like you said, like Angel Reese, like she's a dog, like she's competitive. Same with Caitlin Clark. Everyone's competitive in their own ways. Like follow me around with a camera in the gym, like you probably won't like the way I
Right,
like act when I'm
right.
competitive. So it's
Literally.
just but
That's
when
facts.
you get it, you just get it because you did it. So it's just not
Yeah,
that hard to understand. But
yeah.
there's a lot of different pictures that can be painted. It's just how educated you are on how you understand it and what opinion you form, to be honest.
That's real. I mean, and y'all both touching on it. Like all we hear about Caitlyn, Angel, when all these other players are doing their thing. Who do y'all think deserves more attention as far as WNBA goes? We're gonna talk about WNBA right now. Who do y'all think in the WNBA deserves more attention? I think Nafisa Collier does. She the best player. She the best
Yeah,
player.
but
I don't-
She can hoop.
Nafisa gets hers though. She
But
gets
she don't get as much buzz as they do, and
no, she don't do
she,
that
you know what I'm
because
saying. But she
she
should.
carries herself differently. So
She does. She
people
does.
like messy things, so they do messy things. Nafisha is a mother. She got a
Ooh,
husband.
that's
She
facts. That's
like
facts.
she come to work and she do what she's supposed to do and she
Oh,
leaves.
she do it. She
And
do
you
it.
know what I'm saying? So like, and she still
That's
has things like she just
facts.
started a whole with Brianna Stewart. Like
That
all
league,
of
yeah,
them.
that's
Like you
hard.
can say Brianna for the same thing. Like Brianna do the
Hmm.
same thing. She really the best. Like what? But if you want to talk about like really get more praise, Kelsey Mitchell, because like she putting up crazy numbers right now, doing
Hmm.
everybody that step in front of
She
her,
can hoop.
and
She can hoop.
she's always been a who. I loved her since she was at Ohio State. But for sure her.
Okay. D Money, who you think?
Mm, like as far as like I don't know, like I love Alyssa Peely's game. I don't know if y'all know who that is. She played at I can't think of what college she played at, but they just put
Utah.
her on the Sparks.
She played at Utah.
Yeah, she played at Utah. There you go. Like just like her like finesse game, like and like she can shoot the ball. She can
Okay.
her attitude, the way she carries herself, like she's a great teammate. Like you can see her like engaging with her teammates on and off the bench. Like I just think she's a good hooper. Like and nobody really talks about her. When I say her name, people don't know who she is. So like I definitely feel like she should get some more flowers for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you know, the WNBA doesn't get as much love as it should. And I think it's
Yeah.
literally just a marketing thing. If they would market the WNBA better, it would be one of the better leagues in the world, to be honest with you, in
Facts.
my opinion. I
And
think
people
that's
are
how more people
starting
will watch it. Oh yeah,
for
they are. Like for sure.
like
So like I'll
Golden
give you an
State.
example. That's
Yeah,
hard. Now that's hard. That's
yeah,
hard.
that Golden State they 500 mil, and
That's
they
hard.
didn't even finish the season.
That's
They
hard.
paid them more revenue than so. It's also putting a WNBA where people want to see women play.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
like Indiana, bussing. Caitlyn done brought all them out. Um, where else? Chicago, bussing. Everybody brought all them out. Um, and Golden State, like where people can go. Like Cleveland would
And
be
they've
a
made it more like a rival type of thing. Like now you got Los Angeles Sparks, then you got Golden State. This like,
Yeah.
oh, like whose side
Seattle.
is it? Like
Seattle
who's
got a good team.
Seattle Storm? Like you got Washington Mystics. You got all that
Those are
right
good.
there on the west side that's like it's giving like rivalry. It's like different things like that just bring even more marketing opportunities to the game. So for sure.
Facts.
Like Miami would be a great place to be.
Perfect. It would be perfect.
A great place. Even
Perfect. I'm be
Charlotte.
honest. I was
Charlotte
about to
would
say
be a
they need to bring
great
it back to
place.
Charlotte. They could bring
Like
it back
bring
to
it
Charlotte
back.
to be
Bring the
lit.
You could
same
bring it
back.
back to
Bring the steam
Charlotte.
back. Bring
Because
the
we have a
sting back.
ball at
We need to
Charlotte.
start. We need to start. We
Charlotte
need to start a petition. Bring the
hoops.
sting
No,
back.
no, I think there's a
We need to
couple
start
out
that.
there, but we need to sign
That's hard.
it.
That'd be hard. We definitely need to sign it for sure because I think
Yeah.
that'll be a big thing. And like we've been talking about evolution and everything and how the league is going. So y'all coming up in college, y'all went through the COVID and then y'all went through the prime NIL era. This is the prime time of the NIL.
For
This
sure.
is totally different than anything we've ever seen. Let's just be honest. Nobody's ever seen this type of shit ever happen in no kind of collegiate amateur sport ever. So, and you both of y'all have, been in it for a while. What do y'all think has been the pro and the cons of this NIL era? Because there's definitely pros to me and there's definitely cons, in my opinion as well. I'm gonna get my opinion first and y'all go ahead. I think the only thing that they need to do is restrict the amount of time you can transfer. And I think that's the only thing I think. And the only reason I say that is, yeah, like, because I mean, there's players that's like been playing that haven't had any injuries, no nothing, right? And that have transferred from school to school to school to school just because the money's more. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that takes away what's the word I'm looking for? It's more so
Loyalty.
like the loyalty and like the lure of actually being an amateur. Like, we come up, we
Yeah.
watching amateur sport, like we watching it like these guys who we watch. Like we watch Duke, we watch Carolina, we watch Wake, we watch whatever school, and these guys stay there 2, 3, 4 years, and that's who they are. Now these players they go to one school and then next year like, oh damn, he not there no more. Where he at? You know what I'm saying? So or even she, it's the same
Like,
thing.
dang, he
But
transferred again?
yeah, or
Yeah.
like in general. So like, it's just like even with the Malaysian from South Carolina, I understand her situation completely different, right? A totally different situation. But I know she went to LSU and is getting paid. I know for a fact she's getting paid. So like, what do you guys think the pros and the cons are with this NIL era?
Um,
Besides the obvious of getting paid.
I
besides
mean,
besides the obvious, that's
I
obvious.
think what they're about to do, I don't like because of how much they're getting paid. They want to tax it, which will hinder people that come from out of country internationals,
Yeah,
because that's why they come up here. Also, it's taken away, which is why they didn't want to do it. The education part. Men have always able to one and done, and then they get out of there. They don't
that's
care
it.
about basket
That's it.
education. So
Hmm.
when you use that as something to piggyback off of, you're
Hmm.
like, okay, well, if we're not here for education and we can't get paid, what we doing?
Facts.
So I love that you're able to get compensated off of it. Honestly,
I As a
NIL
former
set me
athlete
up for
myself,
what I'm doing
I
right
think
now.
it is deserved. As an athlete myself that played in
Yes.
college, and I went to a D2, and I put in hella work. I did community service. I
Yep.
did anything, practice, workouts, and then got to be a student on top of all that. And then don't really have no free time that you want to do stuff, go see your family, the sacrifices you're making. I think it's warranted to get some kind of compensation for it.
Like,
Now,
yeah.
It should be a cap
millions of
though.
dollars to 17-year-olds is kind of
No,
crazy.
no, it should
But
be a cap. It should be a cap.
100% should be a cap.
It should be
But
a cap to it because
also give
that's
him what he
why the
deserves.
taxes is coming into a play now
Oh
because
yeah,
they're
oh yeah,
getting
oh
so
yeah.
much money that it's out
Insane.
of control.
Insane amount of money. I mean, I know a kid that plays football for Notre Dame, a freshman who's getting an absurd amount of money right now. Just turned 18. Absurd amount of money. So it's like what you giving these kids these money, and I'm a firm believer of you can't really put a limit on what somebody wants to give them. Like these donors,
Hmm.
these contributors to the program, they're giving this money. They're doing their part. All right, we want the best players. We got to give the money. We got to pay to play. That's what it is now. But
Yeah.
I think that's what's becoming the main issue in like with the NIL is now the top heavy guys. Like we're not going to see too many more crazy Cinderellas. We're not going to see too many more of those. It's going to be the who can pay the best players, who can pay the guys to get to to come and do what they do. Because now it's
Yeah.
really you paying to play. You paying to play. That's really what it is now. So you got to keep up with the Joneses in the sense.
And then about the transfer thing, I think there's different reasons to transfer.
For sure.
I think they have gotten really lenient with what they accept to transfer. Like now, you can just transfer whenever you want to transfer,
Hmm. No
which
rules. No rules. You
no
can transfer
rules.
in
I don't
conference
really
and
like
all that.
that. I don't really like that. I understand it, but I don't really like it because again,
Yeah.
it takes away from a lot, and a lot goes into it.
Hmm.
And then again, like you're not moving because it's a better school. You're moving because you're getting more money.
You get more money.
And
To be
I
a
tell
worse
people all the
situation.
time when they transfer, I'm an advocate for transferring. It helped me.
We know,
Um,
Hmm.
girl.
so I can't say that, but at the
Girl, we
same
know.
time, my reasons and when I was looking for my next place, my questions were different. I
You were
didn't come
Hmm.
more,
in there
yeah,
to
you
look
knew
at the
what you were looking
building.
for a little
I
bit more
didn't
and
come
more
in
each
there to
time.
look at nobody's classroom because I'm not going.
Hmm.
I'm
That's
going to be
facts.
online. I don't care about none of that. What I care about is what is your culture like. What I care about is I want to talk to the person that play the most, and I want to talk to the person that don't play. I want to talk to all those things that you don't think about. What is your system? Do you like transition? Are you defensive minded? Uh,
Hmm.
do you want to run 50 million plays every time? Because I don't want to do that.
Hmm.
Like,
You want to run? You want to
those are
hoop?
the
You want to go
things
hoop?
Do you want to win?
I want to run and
Roll
transition.
that shit
I
out.
want
Roll
to,
that shit out.
yeah, like let's play basketball. Let's not think every time. I mean, when we get
Hmm.
ready to play, I also want to know what kind of plays you gonna run because if they're
That's
whack,
facts.
they're not working. But anyways, those are the type of things that I was asking. So, and I
Yeah.
wanted to see, like, do you have somebody that I can go to film with every day? What is your recovery like? All those things, like, but that also came with me experience. It also came
Hmm.
with me being at West Virginia for 3 years. It also
Okay.
came with me transferring to Florida, which had more but had less. Like, it was
Hmm.
different because like the women's basketball ain't really hasn't won anything, so they didn't really treat them the best, but they try, you know,
Yeah.
they treat them good, but it's Florida at the end of the day. So you went down to a
Hmm.
$1 million facility also and got good food every day.
Off the rip. Off the rip.
So like it
Off the
was
rip.
like, but like then I went to Ole Miss. It was just so many different things that goes into it. But like if you have money on your mind and you don't ask those
Gotta
questions,
go.
you are
Gotta
going
go.
to be sick with a lot of
You
money.
are. You are.
And you might not make the pros because you got money and didn't invest in yourself.
Hmm.
So I think that also has a lot to do with transferring. But DA just transferred too.
Okay.
So did how do you feel about it?
The
I
NIL
think
transfer culture.
I think obviously I went from HBCU to PWI. So just that in itself and like seeing the doors open when NIL did at Coastal was like just pretty shocking for me because I went from TSU where they gave you an $80 Kroger gift card and told you have a good practice, like, and then you get that type of opportunity and like you love it, like you feel more respected. I also think it throws a little bit of pressure on athletes, especially like with all this type of money. Like you can't tell me these colleges is gonna keep these kids for 4 years straight and they paying them all this money and they're not performing on the floor. Like so
Hmm.
the pressure that comes with that, just the type of look it can give fans and audience, like, oh well, we know he signed NIL and he's scoring 8 points, like just the whole thing that would come with it. Like I feel like that's just very toxic for athletes because they already have a lot to worry about. But I mean, as far as transferring goes, like I transferred because I was not in a good place. Like I knew I wanted more for myself, and I know KKA personally, and I know that's why she continued to transfer. And like she said, she knew what she was looking for each and every different time she did it. So it's like I'm all for that. Like I completely understand the grass not being greener, but if the grass ain't even growing where you at,
That's a
it's
A
time to
fact.
get the going. Like
That's a
you
fact.
gotta go. Like it's no need to stick around. Like and like we can all sit and say like, oh, I should have went there, I should have went here, I should have went there. But like it's your story. Like you really don't know like what and I went from transferring in a state where you had to sit out for a year until they passed that first time transfer waiver. So I was like, it was either be miserable and play basketball or sit
yeah.
down and put myself in a better situation. So like
Hmm.
I'm so glad you can transfer and not have to sit out for a year because what's the point of that? I never understood why I had to sit out when I
It's like
transferred to a
punishing
better
you for
school for a
wanting to have a
better,
better
yeah, like
situation.
for a better situation for myself. Now I have to sit out. I
Literally.
sat out all non-conference my sophomore year, like, and there was no like I'm sending statement after statement after statement. I'm not getting no reason on why I can't play. I just
Hmm.
can't play because
Hmm.
I transferred.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think it's you don't know nobody's story. So, but I think transferring for the wrong reasons, totally like the amount of money. Like now we're just not even making it at basketball. At some point, if we're just like, oh, I want the money, I want the money, I want the money, like Do you even know who your teammate's gonna be? Do you even know if you're gonna have a post player next year? Like,
Yep,
how
that's a
you
fact.
going?
Man.
You worried about all this money and you not even worried about what the main thing is.
And
So
that, but coaches can transfer whenever they want. They could get another
Mm-hmm.
contract and they can do it.
and
So
they
you
always
talking
been able
about
to do
that
that.
now? I'm like, okay, so wait, they can leave whenever they want to leave, but we can't leave whenever
We
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 can't.
can't. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That
That's
don't seem
BS. I
right.
mean, I agree. I
Cause
think
you
it's
go there for the
you
coach,
know
right? You go there
supposedly,
for the system.
but
You
now
go
you're
there
going
for
for the now you're going for that check.
now.
Now you're going for that
But
check.
that's what
That's
I'm saying. That's people. It depends on how your mindset is and who you got around you. You know, a
No,
lot of
that's
parents
real.
be messing people up because they don't got no mind for themselves and let their parents
That's
take care
true.
of them, and then they end up in a bad situation.
I mean,
That's a
social
fact.
media can mess them up too. They could be seeing all these
Social
players making all this
media,
money and be
art,
like,
so
"Ooh,
much
nah,
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't committed nowhere until they offer me 200K." Like, baby,
Yep.
no, that's
Like,
not reality. Like,
and
That's
that's
a
then
not
fact.
the reality of it. Like, there's some players out here like that can make good money, but that's not the reality. That's not what this is. Like, it's still finding a good school that you want to get a degree in, playing for a good team that wants to win a championship. Like, it's still about that. Like, let's not
Mm-hmm.
put it all on the bread. Like, because you do go to college for a degree to pursue a career. So it's like,
and
still
then
That's
kind of
true.
got to balance that out.
trend like it's different for high school students going to college now because now they gotta go ahead and with that mindset. And now
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
also college coaches not looking for high school students. They like, oh, I'm gonna go to the portal. Well, I have somewhere I ain't gotta worry about nobody being
Some
homesick. I
experience,
don't have
yeah.
to worry about you may being able to play, might not be able to play, have all that. So now it's like, okay, I might go get one or two freshmen, but I'm going to go
Yeah.
with my roster. So
And
Yeah.
see, that's the only real like problem I have with that transfer portal is that what you just said, KK. Like it hurts high school kids so bad. And as somebody who's coached, right? High school players that play that are high level guys. You know what I'm saying? I've coached a couple of high level guys that could play high level, but the coach is not coming like they used to. When I was in high school, they was in our gym every day.
every
They
day.
don't even think about going to high schools anymore. They go straight to that portal and be like, okay, I can find that
Yep.
same player as a that he just was a freshman and he about to be a sophomore and he was just sitting on a pond somewhere. Now I can find him and bring him here and he can play. So
Yep.
that's a pro and con too because now the NCAA tournament is a lot better and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
But that's still a problem because now the high school kid, unless you're a top 100 guy, really, to be honest, you're not gonna see them at none of the big schools that we love to see on TV.
But then they've changed JUCO rules now. So now
Yeah,
your Ju so like
that's
they're
now that's
doing
crazy. That's
things
insane.
that
Now
like
that rule
Wait,
is
now
crazy.
now
I
you
didn't hear
playing eight
this.
years in college.
You can play
Wait.
2 years of JUCO and still have 4 years of college.
Yes. Yeah. So
Crazy,
those high school students
crazy.
are probably just gonna go to JUCO and then go to college when they're ready.
Six
But now
Yep,
it's
years?
long in your process.
yep.
Yeah. So that's
I mean, it's a conversation that's going to continue to get developed over the years as they keep putting regulations and all that stuff on them. But let me ask you guys this: you guys are role models. Y'all are role models in the community where you guys played, where you guys live. What is something that you would tell a young girl, a young lady who's at that point of her life where she wants to play basketball, and she said, "I want to do this. I want to be like KK. I want to be like DA. I want to do this." What is your words of advice to that person?
Um, for me, it's not be like me. It's be better than me. I'm not perfect. Like whatever. Like ask me those questions that I don't do well. Honestly, never search for like things that I do well that you can see from me. You can see from Deasia. You can see from a lot of people that might do it better than them, but that don't mean you can't
Hmm.
do it better than me. So
Facts.
I think just always being hungry,
Hmm.
not being complacent. I think mental health is a really big thing. That's for me. Just going through injury and things. You have to pivot, able to be, always be able to adapt to things. So those are
Hmm.
my like how to put it in it. And what Diego said was big was separation. That's in everything in life. If you learn how to separate yourself, you will be successful in anything you do because you're always
Fact.
looking to separate yourself. And
Yeah.
That's a fact.
whatever you do it so good that nobody else can do it as good as
That's
you.
100%.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
100%.
So that's really what I would tell them.
Big
Yeah, I
money.
mean, it's pretty much like find your niche. Like
Yeah.
Pre said, like I'm a shooter, like and I pride myself in that. When that ball leave this finger, it's cash. Like, so, and that's my niche. Like, that's what I love to do. That's me. That's who I am. And like, you're not gonna be like completely perfect in every aspect of the game, but you can be good in this one and this one and this one, and then you can be great right here. That makes it so hard for someone to tell you no, because when this isn't working, then that means this is. So, no, you don't just need to be a shooter. No, you don't just need to be a post player with an amazing drop step. Like, there's just so much more to the game. So, I would say study the game and remember that it's fun. Like, I feel like there was times I put a lot of pressure on myself when I should have just been having fun because I know what I'm doing. Like, I've done it my whole life. So if I would have just had a little bit more fun with it, I probably would have done way better than if I put so much pressure on myself. So that's definitely something that I always tell younger girls like that aspire to be where I was in life and do some of the same things that I did. And everyone's story is different. Like, you can't compare. I don't compare my story to KK's story. KK don't compare her story to Priest's story. Like, we all had a different story, and we still understand this game in so many different ways. And we could talk this game for hours on top of hours. We could scream about it. We could do all types of stuff about the game. And that's just the beauty of it. So I would just say find the beauty in it and just stay hungry, like you said, and separate yourself because everybody's not as dialed in as you want to be. So you can't follow behind them or else you will not get where you want to go.
That's a fact.
Also, as much time you spend on offense and learning how to do stuff, spend on defense. Learning
On
how to
God.
use
Yes. Play
footwork,
some defense,
Guard.
bro. Please play
bro.
Guard.
some
Because
damn
if you can't
defense.
guard, you can't play. Period.
That's a fact. That's at any level. That's at any
Any
level.
level, any
That's a
level.
fact.
Yeah, like
Don't nobody want you
So,
that your man scoring you every time.
who cares
I
that
had
you
a
can score but you can't stop the other team from scoring?
you can't give up 20 and get 20.
Have a
It don't
seat.
No,
make
you
sense.
got
It don't
zero.
make
Have a
sense.
seat.
It
There's
doesn't make
zero.
sense.
0%.
Have
So,
a seat.
I used to have a saying that, my one of my trainers, Travis Holcomb, he used to instill that shit in me every day when I was in high school. He used to say, "You got to work harder than the hardest worker. There's always somebody working right now. Are you gonna outwork them?" And I used to always, when I'm in the gym, even right now, I don't really hoop no more like that. But when I'm
Yes.
lifting or whatever,
Yeah,
I
you
think in my mind, like, bro, I think in my mind, like, nobody gonna outwork me. Like, nobody's gonna
Yeah.
outwork me, no matter
Literally.
what. Like, that's just. And that's a mentality, like, and I think that's what's lacking with the younger generation is that mentality right there. It's like they think, like you said, it's supposed to be here you go, here go a scholarship,
Yep.
here go this. Everybody they
Baby,
look
it's
for an offer.
hard.
They look for an offer, but like, okay, you might get an offer, but what after that? You get one offer, then what? You know what I'm saying? Like coming up, we had a different mindset, and that's the only thing I think is lacking right now with the younger generation is that dog mentality, that you're not gonna be better than me mentality. You know,
Yeah.
but
And I
everybody.
that's
think
neither here nor there.
how you do one thing is how you do everything. So
Yeah.
if you're not working hard towards this in your life, like you said, we still carry that thought in our head till this day. That's because we did it every single day for years on top of years. So it's
Yep,
instilled in us and how we do everything, our jobs, our how we clean our houses, how we buy our groceries, anything. Like, literally how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you commit yourself to being a basketball player and you're not, then next thing you know, when the ball stops rolling or college is over with, you've exhausted your eligibility, then what? Then what you
that's a
gonna
fact.
do?
Okay.
That's a fact.
Do you think the dog is in you, or you can create a dog?
You can create it.
I think you can
You can
create
create it.
it, but I think it's in you a little bit. You just gotta pull it out.
You
Like,
got.
But that,
Is it
you
but
in
gotta pull it
everybody though?
out.
Is it in
but
everybody?
that usually if you
It's
could, if
not in
it could be
It's
everybody.
not in
created,
everybody.
it's usually created by something happening to somebody, like or them seeing something that triggers it. So, like you said, it's in you somewhere.
And
It's gonna
somewhere.
be in you somewhere,
Okay.
but it's triggered. Like
It's triggered.
I'll say this. I'll say this. Like when I
On
was
me.
coming up, like when I was in middle school, like I was nice or whatever, but I there was a dude that went to Paisley. Y'all might know him. His name is Mike Chambers. Bro was nice. Bro was cold. And everybody used to
Sounds
compare
familiar.
him and me because we both was getting 35, 40 a game or whatever, right? But we played them and we won. My team won. I had like 30. But Mike had his team had 40 points and he had 36 of them. So in my mind, I'm thinking like this nigga got the best of me. Like that's what I'm thinking in my mind. Like he got, even though we won, I'm thinking in my mind he got the best of me. So even like through college but that's how, but I needed something to give me, you know what I'm saying, like that extra.
That's what
So that's what I'm
fueled
saying. Like
you.
So,
Yeah.
some people have that. Some people have that. And then even when I got to high school, my thing was me and my bro Nate. We on JV. We shouldn't have been on JV. But we on JV. We way better than half these varsity motherfuckers. Like that's what
Hmm.
we're thinking in our mind. But that fueled us. We in the gym every day after school. We practice with JV and varsity. We getting shots after practice with the varsity. We playing pickup after that. We working out consistently till we got to where we were. But that's what I'm saying. I think it takes something to happen in somebody that has it in them. I think everybody has it in them in some way, shape, or form. But something has to happen to them. Something has to happen to them to bring it out.
And
Sometimes nothing will happen to
simply,
bring it out.
yeah, like simply you also just weren't satisfied. Like in everything that you explained, like you weren't satisfied with how you put yourself on the floor against that person. You weren't satisfied with JV. Like that's another thing. Like I used to like Delaney Rudd used to always say, like, do you think you've arrived? And like I used to always keep that in the back of my mind. Like, actually no, I have not arrived. Like I said I wanted to be pro. So no, I haven't. Like just
That sounds
being
just like him
satisfied
too.
with yeah, like literally like just being satisfied with where you are like can really slow you down. Like you have to really just stay never satisfied. Like you can never be satisfied with where you're at. You can always improve your game. You can always improve who you are as a person. So if you don't, then that dog just might not grow. It might just stay a
That's
little
facts.
pup.
Yeah, and I think honestly, it's who you're surrounded by what makes you a dog.
That's a
Come
fact.
How
on.
they
Come
That definitely
on.
goes into it.
how they treat you and who they let come in your life to make you be who you want to be is what makes you a dog.
Yeah, y'all
Like
know Angie.
I mean, just Delaney
Come
period
on.
or anybody like you come and you say, okay, I'm gonna let this person coach my daughter, but then you got something to say every time they do something.
Not built for it.
The we became who we are because we were disciplined every day, like
Hmm.
by running, by not by getting hit or nothing like that, but like running, doing
That's
push-ups.
facts.
We also respected him enough, and I think a lot
Hmm.
of things that these kids don't be respecting people.
They don't have no respect.
Hey, they don't.
No respect.
That's a
They don't
lost
respect the
art.
game or nobody
They don't
else.
respect it, so they walk over it and they take it
Hmm.
for granted. But the ones that respect it, respect the grind, respect the trainer, respect basketball in general, you can just tell. That's what makes
Hmm.
it. I think that's what has a dog, and then your competitive nature kicks in. Now I don't want to lose, so
Now
now
you don't want
I'm
to lose.
respected and I don't want to lose. Okay, now you going.
That's a fact.
I'm about to run through this wall.
That's a fact. Yeah, you speaking the
You
And
truth.
know
once you start winning, you don't want to lose ever again.
what
Like
I'm saying?
once
Yeah,
you
nobody
start
wants to
winning
lose.
and you get the feeling from being a winner, like you just don't want to lose. So you're willing to do whatever to not lose. Like it's actually insane the way that it's worked. Like
It's a drug.
for
It's
me, and I've been doing yeah, like I've been doing this for years. Like and of course I've lost, of course I've won, but every time I win, I'm like I want to win again. And every time I lose, I'm like I never want to lose again. Like
no,
it's
That's a fact.
insane.
man. You take a
That's a
loss
Yeah.
fact.
as a lesson. Like if
That's a
you
Yeah,
fact.
do a
literally.
loss as a lesson and really like, okay, yeah, my take my emotions out of it, and okay, what did I do wrong? How did I even get here?
Yep.
Like, how can I not get here again? Or what can I do?
Hmm.
And sometimes you are going to lose. Like it's life. But if you take it as a lesson
A
or
lesson.
something that it's gonna help you next time, that's the thing about Kobe that was different. Like he took losing to a
As a
whole
lesson.
different extreme. Like
Hmm.
it was like,
Hmm.
oh, okay, I'm like analyzing this whole thing, and I'm finna like
Yep.
like come in crazy.
That's
That
facts. That's
Mamba
facts.
mentality is
That
insane.
shit different. It's different. It's different.
Yeah, there's
But
nobody
you
like
know,
Kobe for sure.
I mean, like y'all speaking nothing but facts, and like you just said, we always ask a question in the business world, right? Like when we do interviews and stuff, we ask, do you hate losing or do you love to win? Which one do you like more? Which one is more you? And
I
to me,
hate losing.
if you answer you love to
I
win, then you're
hate
not competitive. You're
No,
not
losing.
competitive.
no, you're
You're not
not.
I
competitive.
hate
That is how I feel.
losing.
You know,
I don't
that's
even
just how I feel
care if
about
we're
that.
playing rock, paper, scissors. I hate
Hate losing.
losing.
And I'm gonna be honest, I'm the first person that'll tell you I'm a sore loser. I'm the worst kind of loser.
Yes.
100%.
Sorry.
100%.
We
I'm the
know.
worst kind of loser. I'm telling you right
You
now, I'm
need
the
to
worst kind
change
of loser.
that.
I can't. That's just me. That's just me.
That-
I can't help
you
it.
can still work
That's
on it.
me.
It's time. Maybe it's time to change. Like I
Listen.
promise.
I'm out of two
You
controllers
you
because
don't
I
gotta
hate
kick
losing.
the
That's how bad.
chair. You ain't gotta
I
kick
hate
the
losing, bro.
chair.
I hate losing,
You
bro.
ain't
I
gotta
hate
let
losing.
everybody in the world know you mad, baby. You can just
Nah, they gotta know. They gotta know. They gotta
I
know.
mean,
They gotta
yeah,
know.
for sure. Like, I don't want everybody to know I just lost, but I promise
like
you, when it's me and them four walls, like, I promise you, I'm gonna feel
I'm
every
like
inch of
me and
that
myself.
loss, and
Me
I
and
ain't gonna
face
stop
credit.
thinking about it till I win again.
Yeah,
I
I don't
hate
like
it.
losing, man. That's not it. But nevertheless, we coming towards the end of the interview. I got some fun rapid fire questions for y'all. All right, we're gonna start off with this one. Start, bench, cut. Right? Maya Moore,
Start, bench,
Bench
bench,
cut.
cut.
cut. Maya Moore, Candace Parker. Ooh, just third one. Who I want to do with the third one? Diana Taurasi. Start, bench, cut. Somebody got to get cut.
I'm starting Maya
Somebody got to
Moore.
get cut.
I'm starting
I'm
mine more
starting
too.
Maya Moore.
Mine
I'm
more
benching
game.
Candace Parker, and I'm cutting Diana Taurasi.
I'm gonna do start Maya Moore, bench uh Candace,
Diana
and
Taurasi.
then no bench Candace, Diana Taurasi, cut. Cause
Yeah,
you know
that's what
How
what?
I
y'all gonna
said.
cut the all-time leading scorers?
At
That's
least,
what I just
I'm
said.
not gonna have to. I cut Diana because I ain't gotta worry about the extra stuff.
How y'all gonna cut the all-time leading scorer? What's wrong with y'all?
Just because she can
Because I
score,
know
that means I
Candace
can
and
do it
Maya
with
Moore can
other
score the
spots.
ball too.
Like I
I'm so
might,
tired of y'all.
nobody might get the ball, and then she might
I'm
throw
so
the
tired of
ball at
y'all.
the ref.
I'm so tired of
Yeah.
y'all.
What if she
But
can't
All
make a
right,
I
shot that
love
day?
Diana like that. I want
Yeah,
Diana on my
facts.
team, but if I only got no,
all
but
right.
you
I
know what
got
I'm
another
doing?
one.
I'm winning a
All right.
championship with them two. Promise you that.
Okay. Like that. I got another one. Start, bench, cut. Caitlin Clark, Paige Beckers, and who else is a nice ass guard in a W right now? Sabrina Ionescu.
Ooh.
Start, bench, cut.
I got to start Paige, bench Caitlyn, and cut Sabrina. I ain't
That's super
starting
tough.
Caitlyn with that little. I
I ain't
ain't
gonna
starting
lie.
Caitlyn with that little
I'm cutting
attitude she be
Sabrina.
popping out with. I can't start her. Paige got a better attitude, so she's on the floor. She's starting out the game for me.
Paige starting. Sabrina cut.
I mean, I think Paige has always been better than Caitlin. She just got hurt for that little bit, and some motherfuckers forgot. But Paige has always been better than her,
Sabrina
to
I
can't
me.
think
guard enough.
Caitlin
Caitlyn
Clark.
can't guard either. So I'm
I
like,
was about to say, bro, what you talking about? Caitlin can't guard nobody.
yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Caitlyn, I can get Caitlyn can pass the crap out of the
that's
ball.
what I'm saying. Like,
So
nobody
That is true.
you
incorporates their
gotta be
That's
on the
teammates
true.
bench.
more than
You
Caitlin
gotta
That's
be on the
Clark
true.
bench.
does. Like, yeah,
That's true. That's true. I mean, you got a good point,
nobody
though.
incorporates their teammates like she does. So
Okay,
that's
I
why
like
she
that.
would
I like
always
that.
be on my team.
And
Okay.
Caitlyn gets some rebounds in there. Caitlyn had a couple triple
She
doubles.
do. She do.
Okay. I like that. I like that. So, okay, here go another one. Y'all about to get right for a big game. Crazy, one of the biggest games you ever played. KK, you about to be overseas, and them arenas be stupid, stupid crazy over there. What's your pregame hype song before you go out there and get right? What's the hype song?
I hate this question because it's never the same. Like I don't
I
listen
don't.
to the
I had a
same
ritual. I
song.
had the same song. I had the same song that I listened to
Yeah,
I
I
never.
got
every
one
single
song I
game.
always bump it.
Okay,
I
what's
always
somebody you
bump
always
it.
bump?
Off the leash by Gucci Mane. I
That's
gotta
hard. That's
bump
Oh yeah,
hard.
it.
that's a good one.
I
That's hard.
gotta bump
That is a
it.
That's hard.
Said she wanna
that's a good
hang,
one.
but
My
But
she wanna
mine,
yeah,
hang,
mine was Many
dang
Men.
Gucci.
Mine was always Many Men by 50. Many Men
okay,
That's
by
a
okay,
50.
good
that's a
one.
That
good
shit
one.
just send you
That's
to
a good
another
one.
zone. That shit just send you to another zone. When you hear that beat drop, that dun, 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 it get real.
Okay,
It get
Yeah,
okay,
real.
okay.
okay. Okay, okay.
It get
Okay,
That's a good
I
one.
be strolling. You know, I'm a Delta, so off the leash
okay,
couldn't
okay.
be mine.
That's true.
But honestly, when Who Wants Smoke came out, I was bumping. I've been bumping that every time. I be in
That's
I
a
there
like
good
that.
one.
and be
That's
thinking
a
I'm
good
the
one.
whole man in there because I be at like
I like that.
I carry
Yeah,
the
that's a
whole
good one.
party, so I
Okay,
be
I like
bumping
that.
Who Wants Smoke.
Okay, so my final question. You got to pick five players to go against Candace Parker, Maya Moore, DT, Lisa Leslie, and Brittany Griner. Pick five. You got to pick five.
Dang.
You got to pick five.
You know who I'm running with? I want my file that we had in high school.
In high school, no, for real.
The chemistry
We
might
need
get
it.
y'all a
We
couple
might.
points.
Yeah.
But the chemistry might get y'all a couple points. But that might be it, a
I'm
couple.
weak.
Uh,
I'm weak. You know.
if we all would have still been hooping right now, I probably could have been able to stand on that. But like
No, I'm just playing. No, for.
Who who the hell on y'all team is even thinking about guarding Candace Parker or Maya Moore?
You know, I'm gonna put my girl Mari in there.
Mari can guard. Mari can guard.
Mark and guard who?
She can go. Mari can guard Brittany.
Mari,
I promise you,
Mari will put her
Mari
hands
right
up.
now.
Mari will put her
I
hands and
promise, and
swat
she will
her.
get dunked on. She will
Nah,
get
she
dunked
gonna
on.
swat.
Mari can.
Mari
She
gonna
can.
foul her.
She
So.
can get a. Yeah.
All right,
All
give me
right. Let's
five.
call
Give me
a spade
five.
for real. Let's
I
be
need my
for
five.
real.
No,
I need
okay,
my
okay,
five.
a real five, okay.
Think about this. This is a good question.
All right, okay. So me, um, who else you said? DT. So that'd be
DT, Candace Parker, Maya
Maya.
Moore. Who else I say? I said Brittany Griner,
What's that?
and who else I say?
Give me Asia Wilson.
Yeah,
Give
I like
me
that.
Alyssa. No, I don't think
I'm
I
going
could. Hold
Alyssa
Lakeisha.
on.
Thomas.
I'm going
Alyssa Thomas going
Lakeisha too.
down.
I need Asia and Lakeisha. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I
Okay.
need Asia Wilson. I need.
I need.
I want Skylar Diggins. Like I want Skylar Diggins on my team for sure.
She got dog in her. She a dog.
Yeah, I
She a
want
real
her on my
dog.
team
I feel that. I feel that.
I used to bust her cousin ass in high school though, but that's a whole nother conversation for another day.
for another day. All right,
Ooh,
bet
I used to
we'll
tear
get
him
back
up.
to that.
Um,
Hmm.
I like Skylar too, but I need a sniper. And right now, what my first sniper is McBride. Right now, she's
McBride.
yeah,
She do be
she
spraying.
she's
She be
sniping things right
spraying.
now. A lot.
I like that. I like that.
But you said
Nah,
Candace.
Skylar Diggins will knock something down for
Yeah,
us.
she gonna hit it. No, she is, but she ain't a sniper though. Sniper. I need a sniper.
Mm.
But you
I want
said
Paige on the floor. I want Paige. I want Paige. Paige, Skylar, Asia. I need one more big
She
body.
she said the
Oh,
future.
you
AT.
said
Yeah.
Lisa Leslie. Lisa gonna be
Yeah,
doing
Yeah.
hook
that's what I'm thinking about.
I
Like
need
who finna
Camilla.
match up with
I ain't
Lisa?
gonna lie. I need Camilla. I need
Camilla?
Camilla because I need
Her
height.
ass
Cordoso?
cooked. She way too slow.
If she
Uh
guarding Lisa, Lisa finna fry her
Camilla in
ass.
college was faster than Camilla in pro right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I guess.
But I mean, but height wise, Lisa Lay gonna be doing hook shots.
She cold.
She's still cold,
The
but
cold. She one of the coldest.
she gonna do the hook shots. She gonna be doing up and under. I can tell Camilla and stay down.
All right. Okay. All right. And this is the last question. Who the most stylish player in the WNBA or the NBA?
Stylish.
Whatever one y'all want to go with. Who got the most red, the most swag?
I'm gonna say Rakia.
Rakia Jackson be putting it on. Real fly.
Okay.
Super duper fly.
I'm gonna say Rakia. Super
Just
duper
can't
fly.
stand the
Super
rain.
duper fly.
Okay.
Rakia
Okay.
gonna put it
Super
on there
duper.
for sure.
Well, this concludes our interview. I want to say thank you to both of you lovely ladies. KK,
Proud of you
I'm so
too.
proud of you. I'm proud of you guys. You know, I feel like a big bro. You know what I'm saying? Very proud of y'all. KK, go kill it. Where you going, man?
Appreciate it.
Just stay steady. That's it. That's all any advice I can give you. Just stay steady. Eye on the prize. This contract,
I don't wanna
make sure you get one more in the next one. That's the key. That's the key.
leave,
But
Right.
but I gotta
other than
go
that, man,
right now.
Oh my
I
god.
appreciate y'all for joining this episode of Miguel's Minute. Make sure y'all subscribe and follow. Birds follow these lovely ladies. I'm gonna put y'all Instagrams on y'all's things above here. Follow them. Follow KK Journey. Follow Diaz Journey. Miss Head Coach.
Head coach.
Um,
Woo woo
Miss
woo.
Head Coach. Congratulations on that. That's a big step.
Thank
Big
Uh,
you.
step.
good luck with these demon kids.
Yes.
Um,
Thank you. I need
but
it.
now,
Y'all
nevertheless,
pray
I
for me.
appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all follow, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Until next time, Miguel's Minute. Peace.